I'm riding on the turret, splitting domes and necks. The turret's blasting, keeping everybody in check. But this ain't training grounds, this is real as it gets. I'm in a hard...
Hey everyone, this is Eli from checkit.com here with an After Effects tutorial on everyone's second favorite day of the week, Effects Friday. And I don't know how I'm going to follow up such a great tutorial from Brandon on Tuesday, but I will try my best. And we're going to go over a new intro that was requested because I didn't even think it was that cool, but a lot of people asked for it. So this is what you guys asked for. If you didn't see from the beginning, this is what it looks like. It's just very basic and cool. There's some particles moving around. As you saw, there was some arrows that flew in and it looked very cool. And then there's this picture with the slight paper texture with the thin text and just a little thing right here. I just made it really quick and it was a lot of fun, so I'll provide the template for you guys. But if you guys want to know how I did it, I will tell you. But just a clear warning that you can't make these particles in CS6 anymore because they replaced snow with snowfall, which is really weird, and you can't do negative numbers with it. So you can't do that. And also, so I'm going to be using something called Evolution, and I'm using Evolution by Video Copilot. I'll put a link in the description, and I'm using that to create these particles and to create these arrows. So you guys can download that in the link in the description. I can't remember how much we paid for it. We paid for it a long time ago. So yeah, just buy it. It's awesome. You won't regret it. Video Copilot's amazing. So yeah, let's jump into this tutorial after I ask for one thing. Can you guys give this video a like? Yes, I ask for likes. I'm pathetic. Hate me for it, but you know what? It helps. And it's pathetic. I know. I know you guys probably hate me, but oh well. Okay, I'm sorry. But you guys might forget to like it, and then it doesn't do as good because you guys didn't like it. It's just weird. So I would love it. Brandon would love it if you guys just like the video. It helps a lot. So yeah. Now, after I embarrass myself, we can get into the tutorial. So, check it out, guys. I'm starting out in Photoshop. I know I'm not very good at Photoshop. I'm not a Photoshop wizard, Zeus, magician like Brandon, okay? But I know enough to get myself around. So, if you guys know faster ways to do this, by all means, put it in the comments or whatever. But here we go. I'm going to just create a new layer. Or a new project, whatever. See, that's how bad I am. So 12, oh my goodness, I can't even talk. You guys make me so nervous, but it's 1920 by 1080, okay? Hit OK. And this background, we'll just keep it because we're going to need a white layer anyway. Actually, you know, since I'm not racist, I'm going to get rid of that pretty soon. So, here, let's, wow, Photoshop, come on. There you go, there you go. Now go to where I provided this old paper texture. It's going to be in the description as well. Just go download it. We put all our crap up for free now, which is amazing of us. So if that's not worth a like, I don't know what is. Okay, we're nice people. Okay. So I dragged it into this top like blank canvas area because if you don't, look what happens. It's very strange. If you just click and drag it into here, just plain. It puts it in here in a very small manner, and it's got a big X through it. It's very strange, so I don't do it that way, okay? I don't do it that way because I like having the full quality pictures. So double click this lock when you drag it into this blank canvas area, and then have it selected, and then hit V to make sure you're on the move tool. Click and drag it up to this tab, and then click and drag it right to the middle. Alright, so now zoom out using the scroll wheel. Hit Control T with this layer selected. And let's make it a little smaller. Because, you know, I like it a little smaller. I mean, what's a check it tutorial without that weird lip thing? Seriously. But, yeah. Then, when you get it to where you want it, hit the check mark. And now zoom back in with the scroll wheel. And there, you're done. Good job, guys. Thanks for watching. Just kidding. My jokes are so stupid and old. I'm sorry. So let's get rid of this white texture because we don't want that. Okay, we're not racist here at Check It. So let's start by making that nice little circle. So go over here to this circle marquee tool, elliptical marquee tool, whatever. Okay, we're gonna hit and click and hold shift and then click and drag down until you make a circle about as big as you want it to be. So I'm going to make it right about there. That looks good. And then since black is my background color, I'm going to hit shift backspace. Oh wait, hold on. Whoa. I forgot. You got to create a new layer. Then hit control or shift backspace. Wait, no. Control backspace. There you go. Wow, I just made a fool of myself already. Good job, Eli. You suck. Alright, now hit Control D to deselect it. Then hit this layer, hit Control A to select everything. Then go back to this layer. And we will just center it up real quick. You see that? Just with these two, you have to make sure you're on the move tool. So hit V, and then these buttons up here, hit the two middle ones, and it'll center it perfectly. Then Control D to deselect, and then have the layer selected. Make sure you're on the move tool. Click, hold shift, and drag up so you're perfectly in the middle. And that looks good to me. Now what this circle's purpose is that it makes a good spot to put a logo or some focused text, you know what I mean? So let's switch it over to overlay real quick. And some people like that color. Personally, I had it a different, like, darker black color because I'm black, and so I like my things black too, you know what I mean? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up to image real quick, and we're going to do a curves adjustment on the background layer just to make it pop a little more. Crush the blacks, raise the whites. That's not racist, it's a color correction term. Hit OK. And now with this layer, the black circle, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over to the oh wait, where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. Magic wand. Just click and hold onto that button. Go to the magic wand. And then with the magic wand selected, select this layer and then just click in the middle of that circle, and it will make it a selection. Click and drag this the background layer down to this second button next to the trash, and it will duplicate it. Then we're going to hit Control Shift J, and that will just make a whole new circle. Check it out. I'll just turn this layer off so you can see. See, it just made a copy of that circle and made it perfect. So that's the fastest way. I know how to do that. If you guys know a faster way, by all means, show me up. I'm not a Photoshop Zeus, okay? Don't hate on me. So to make that black, this is the whole point of this. Go up to Image Adjustments and then Desaturate, and that will just make it a black dot instead. So that I just think it looks better and nicer in general. So next, we're gonna hit T and then make a new text layer, and we're going to make it whatever you guys want. So I'm going to just select AE because this is After Effects tutorial. It's not a Photoshop tutorial, you know what I mean? So now we're going to select the text, hit Control T to make to bring up the transform options. We're just going to make it, just position it right where you want it. I mean, this is all up to you guys to make it look good and such. So boom. I mean, really, that looks good enough to me. And now I'm going to make it overlay. Well, first I'm going to drag it on top and then set it to overlay, then duplicate it a couple times. And I think you can just hit Control D, but I'm too lazy. I'll just do that. I mean, whatever. And now we're on to the next step, really. Hit T again, and it should bring up your well, why isn't it? Okay, hit T. What is going on? There we go. Okay, T is just the shortcut for creating a new text. So now I'm gonna just type out whatever you want underneath it. So I'm gonna type out not check it. How about just check it and hit the check mark. Then we're gonna do the same thing. Control T, and then we're gonna make it larger. Boom. That looks pretty good to me. Then hit the check, and then we're going to click and drag into the check, and we're going to make this, because code comes in two different types of text. You have code light, which is the skinny one, then you have code bold, which is the more thick one. So I like to use that for logos and stuff. I think it looks pretty nice, and this is a free text. Just look up the code skinny text in Google and you should find it. And now I'm going to do the same thing. Hit V, and we're going to go down to here and hit Control A, and then making sure that you did hit V again. Then go up here, and then we're going to go and just center it real quick. And then when it's done, hit Control D, then have it selected, and then just hold Shift, click it down, drag it to right about there where it looks pretty centered to you, and you will have a great looking text. So next we're gonna just make it overlay, and I'm actually gonna go back to my text tool if it'll let me. Why does it keep doing this? This is very strange. There we go. And now I'm gonna make this I'm just gonna change it to black because it'll make it pop a little more, I think. Yeah. So yeah, that's looking really good. So now let's just save it real quick. Let's just go save as, and we're just gonna save it to the desktop, and we're gonna call it what should we call it? Boop. Okay. Wow, my caps lock must be on or something. Whatever. Okay. So good job, guys. You guys are doing really good. I'm so proud of you. Next, bring up After Effects, and here's where things get more interesting. Let's double click in here in this blank canvas area. Let's bring up the poop layer. Okay. Let's go over to this composition. Click and drag the poop layer into this blank canvas area. Caps lock is on, so After Effects freaks out, and boom, there's what we just created. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it amazing? So yeah, I'm gonna include the PSD for this too, and everything. So just you're welcome, guys. I know. So now, here comes the interesting part. First thing we're gonna do is we're going to click in this blank. Actually, I already have the evolution up here. So what you guys saw was, first let's make those nice little particles. So let's go to the, where would it be? I think it's bonus elements. Yeah. And then it's particles 1. So in the evolution box set, you should find particles 1 in there. So click and drag it into this blank canvas area. Well, it's not blank anymore, but it'll just bring it into the project. Then we'll drag it on top of this, and boom, you already have it in there. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit S for scale, and we're gonna scale it up because we want it a little bit larger than the picture, and it doesn't matter if that gets a little pixelated because we're going to be adding a glow anyway. So go up to effect. We're going to generate, is it? No, I'm failing. Where is it? Stylize. There we go. Stylize glow. Boom. See, I haven't lost all my touch, and you will already notice that that glow looks really nice, except it's missing something. Let's bring up the blending mode options. If you don't have that, just hit F4 and it should come up, and we're gonna make it overlay, and it just makes it a little more interesting. And that's just my opinion. You know, you don't have to listen to me. I don't know why you're watching this tutorial. I'm not even that good, okay? I'm just showing you what I do, but you guys love me, I guess, so just keep watching, okay? So here we go. Next, you guys probably want to know about how I made those arrows, and I didn't make them. They were already made, so I'm just going to select 2 random ones, 5 and 8. Oh, wait, here's also what you got to make sure you're in the project tab, or else you're going to just click and drag into nothing. So click and drag into that area again. That'll just bring them in. So let's take one at a time. Let's start with arrow 5. And what you will notice is that it comes in, and you know what else I just noticed? That we need to make this a little smaller. So let's see, let's just make this a nice little 8-second logo about. Yeah, so Brandon taught me you can hit the brackets. Oh, no, that was a fail. Whatever, I'm just gonna do it my old way because I can't remember what Brandon taught me. So right click, trim comp to work area, boom, you got a nice quick edit, and that's not exactly 8 seconds, so let's make it trim comp again, boom, nice and easy. So your arrow will pop in and then just stop. So you're going to want to click and drag it to where you want it, and you're going to want to position it where you want it to. So hit R for rotation and just rotate it exactly where you want, then hit S, make it smaller, make it fit. That's what she said. And I had one arrow pointing at the click me sign in the tutorial I showed you guys, and I had one pointing at behind the scenes, but in this case you can make it whatever you want. I'll have one arrow pointing at AE, and I actually got to make these particles last longer. That's what I just noticed. So let's go. In order to make things last longer, you're going to need to first enable frame blending, which is this button right here, then right click on the layer, and you're going to do enable time remapping. And then you're also going to want to go right click Where is it? Wait, is that it? I thought enable time remapping. Where's that pixel motion? Frame blending. There we go. Right click on it, and then go frame blending, and then you're gonna want pixel motion. That just makes it smooth when you're messing with slow motion and such. So now that we enabled time remapping, let's just stretch this. This is stretching the time, and then we're going to click and drag the edge of this and make it to the end, and that'll just make the particles last the entire video. So yeah, all that work just for that little edit, but it's worth it, guys. Okay. So with the blending modes open, we can also add a nice, let's just do overlay. That's what I did before, and let's add another glow to it. And just to add a little bit, I mean, you can mess with the glow settings, make it a little more of a radius and stuff, but that looks pretty good to me. So let's do the other arrow. Click and drag it in. Oh, what a good matching set. I'm so good at guessing, guys. Hit S again. I mean, I already told you guys how to do all this stuff. Let's actually make this point at check, because me and Brandon are so good at shameless self-promotion. So boom, that's looking good. Yeah. And then let's do the same exact thing. Let's set it to overlay. And then let's add a glow, make the radius a little larger. Boom. And would you look at that? We have the exact intro that I made. Isn't that just, isn't that weird? Who knows that movie? You guys better know that movie. If you don't, I'm gonna twist all your nipples, I swear. So yeah, the last thing that I'll want to do is make you focus more in the middle, and we'll just create, we'll just right click in this blank canvas area down here, go new, solid, we'll make it a black, hit OK again, and what we will do is we're going to go up to here, make sure ellipse tool is selected, double click, and it will make it, you know, what am I trying to say right now? If you double click this ellipse tool with it selected, it will create a nice little, wow, why am I feeling so bad right now? I can't even think. Wow, my brain just pooped on me. Has that ever happened to you guys? I have no idea, but okay, just make sure you double click. I was trying to explain it. I can't think of a good way to explain it. And then click inverted, and then we will turn up the mask feather a lot. I mean, you guys have seen me make vignettes before, so that's looking pretty good. And you can mess with the expansion too if it's too large or too small. That's what she said. Next, we'll just make it a soft light. That just makes you focus more on the middle. And what I'm actually going to do is next, because I want to add just a little bit more, right click, new adjustment layer, and this is just going to be a nice quick, actually we'll do the same exact thing, the same exact mask. We'll just double click again, and we will invert it, and then we will go effect. We will add a blur and sharpen, and then we will go to Gaussian blur. We'll turn up the Gaussian blur quite a bit, and then we will go here and we will turn up the feather. That just adds some depth of field. Isn't that just sexy? Me and Brandon love our depth of field. I have no idea why. There we go. That looks great. I mean, you guys don't have to do any of these steps, but I am. Because, you know, I follow my tutorials, okay? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys didn't like one part of this tutorial, I'm sorry. But you know what? This is my tutorial and you're watching it, so suck it up. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll put everything in the description. Just look there. If you want to know how I did the desktop, it wasn't me, it was Brandon. I'll put that link in the desktop in the description too. Just look in the crotch. Look at my crotch and you will see everything you need to see, okay? The answer lies with Eli's crotch. That sounds so wrong. Okay, I'm gonna get off because this is getting kind of weird. I love you guys. Thanks so much for all your support, and I will see you next Friday. You will see Brandon on Tuesday, don't you know? And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.
I'm in a hard motherfucker, take a look at me. straight, cruising in the hog down the pavement streets, busting 50 miles, blaze through the rain and fog. You can't stop me, motherfucker, cause I'm in a
Take
hog.
a picture trick, I'm in a hog, noob. Hauling 5 monkeys cause the engine's lubed. Got my spare keys and my bolts tightened. I'm doing wheelies while I'm burning, yo, Nissan Titan.